Hey guys, I'm Mess right here. Well, you know what it is. You can tell by the nasty swollen foot. Neuropathy. So this is a update on the polyurethane tool. Now I shot around I don't know, 40 rounds. I want to say 40 rounds. Yeah, four box max. Yeah, that's 40 rounds. So and I was getting a lot of noise, even with the can on. It was getting a lot of noise, and it's coming from the receiver. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. My old 1022, I had a nylon buffer in there. Now, when they're stock, they come right here. It's just steel, and the receiver is aluminum, steel, aluminum on steel. And after a while, what will happen is the holes will start widening up, and you'll get like a teardrop looking kind of hole, because it'll start bending it'll start bending the aluminum after a while, and the pins will become very loose. Anyway, the pins are loose on the lower already, but that's not a problem. It's the way this one was. Alright, so what I did was I just, got one of these. It's a blue polyurethane buffer, basically, for it. I was looking for the nylon bolts, like the one I had before. I remember I used a nylon bolt that I just cut the head off, and I cut the end off, so that I just had a bolt and stuck that in there, but I couldn't find any of those. So what I did was I just got one of these little polyurethanes, and I cut it to the right length. So I'm just gonna put that in there real quick. Alright, so I took the assembly off, which was one pin. So here's the metal buffer. See it? When that slams into it, after a while it will start to bend the receiver into a teardrop. So I'm just gonna drop it out, and we'll push it out with this one. Alright, it's a couple. Please, for fuck's sake, stop that! Whenever, I swear to God, whenever I have a migraine, they do this shit. They break plates, they throw pots and pans around. It's like living with a bunch of fucking retards. God. Alright, so I'm gonna pause the video and put it in, because it's like maybe 1/1000th bigger than the actual hole, which is a good thing. It means it'll be snug. So give me a minute. That took a little longer than expected. I had a little problem with the polyurethane buffer. It wouldn't go in all the way through, so what I did was I took it out and I trimmed one edge with the Dremel, sort of beveled it. And also, when I took out the metal buffer, I took it out from this end, pushed it this way, came out this end. And you can see there, I chipped the aluminum. See right there? So, once I beveled the polyurethane, what I did was, I took a screwdriver and just pushed it all the way in, and it went through, went too much. So then I had to go on this end and push it back, and now it's in there, nice and snug. It's not moving anymore. I sprayed some ballast on it. It's starting to dry up, so it's not moving anymore. So this is gonna make the bolt last the receiver a lot longer, and it's gonna reduce the noise from the bolt smacking against the receiver on that metal buffer right here. So now it's polyurethane instead of steel, and it's fine. This polyurethane is pretty much harder than, I would say, harder than a toothbrush, I would say, but at the same time soft. I don't know, but it won't melt. So let me put it back together and put it in stock and rack it. See the sound difference. Alright, so I put it back in stock. Now let's check it out. Oh, almost lost my grip for a second there. My hands are covered in ballast still. Yeah, that's much quieter than it was before. Now you just hear now it's a thud, but it's still a clank in front, but that's fine. Yeah, that's much quieter than it was before. That's nice. So I could probably stop that clank noise if I put a little tiny washer in the front, but I think that would screw up the feeding, the way it feeds, and the way the bolt rides. I could put possibly a drop of silicone rubber, but if that stuff melts, it's gonna be a mess. I don't know. I like how it is right now. I'm happy with this. And as you can see, well, you can't see, the polyurethane buffer is like right here. Can't see it. So, anywho, thanks for watching my video. Later.